Well, you know, it really was. I was in the Braves system for 3.5 years. I was in big league camp with all my boyhood idols. I was in there with Andrew Jones and Chipper Jones and Glavin Maddox and Smoltz. I
All the
was there
guys you
with
grew
all
up
of them.
watching. Yeah.
I was there with all of them, and it was crazy for me, you know, to be on a golf course with John Smoltz 5 days a week in spring training. I mean, we were in golf back then. Spring training back then for the Braves, you know, they led the league in wins every year in spring training. Their team knew how to win in spring training while also having the most incredible spring training schedule for a baseball player you could ever imagine. The game itself, the practice itself was over at 9:30. Done. Most practices now aren't starting until 9 o'clock.
Correct.
Getting over at 12 or 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then you go out and have a late round. Man, in Braves camp, you ask any of those guys. When Bobby Cox was running Braves camp, you were on the golf course at 10:15.
I love that.
You were on the golf course at 10:15. One morning I walked in, and I'd played, you know, 15 rounds with Smoltz in the first 25 days. And whatever he was asking me to do, I was going to do it. When he had a house in our hometown, and when he would come down to St. Simon's, he'd say, hey, get the boys together, let's go play basketball. And I would call all my friends from high school and be like, dude, John Smoltz wants to go play basketball. Yeah. And like they would call all their friends. We would have like this 5-on-5 game, and we'd have 50 people watching, you know.
I love that.
Yeah, so then, you know, I walk into camp one day, and Smoltz says, hey, can you elevate your game to play golf with me today? And I said, Smoltzy, we've been playing golf every day for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm good. What's going on? And he goes, come with me. And so he walks me into Bobby Cox's office, and it's about 7, maybe 6:37 in the morning. And he said, hey, Bobby, I'm going to take the kid to play with Tiger today. You good if we take off early? And I went, what? I'm sorry, what happened? And he goes, and Bobby goes, yeah, y'all take off and have fun. And I'm like, wait, did you say Tiger? He said, yeah, we're going to go play with Tiger this morning in just like 45 minutes or so. I go, well, this is my first big league camp. I go, Bobby, I don't have to do that. I can stay here. I can run extra laps or whatever I need to do. You know, you're trying to make a name for yourself. You can't be skipping out. And he goes, are you kidding me? Go play golf with Tiger Woods. Just make sure you get your throwing in and go. And
shout out Bobby.
Absolutely, man. No doubt about it. And we went out and played catch for 5 minutes, and I was, you know, walking on clouds. And we went out there and played 27 holes with Tiger Woods. It was one.
Who all played in that group?
Tiger, Smoltzy, me, and a guy named Darren Holmes.
Gotcha. Love that. Because it seems that Smoltz and Tiger must just play. I mean, they just must have some sort of good relationship. Because I've heard, you know, I go out to the River Club in Swanee occasionally, and Smoltz is out there, Frenchie's out there.
Brian McCann and them. DeRosa, yeah.
Correct. And it's like that relationship between Smoltz and Tiger must be good. Because I know I think Frenchie's played with Tiger before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Smoltz used to take all those guys to play with Tiger.
Yeah.
You know? And that was kind of known at the time that Tiger, I think even Tiger came out and said the best amateur golfer he'd ever played with at that time was John Smoltz. I mean, but John, I know he plays in these like celeb events now, but if he'd have been playing in those when he was playing baseball back in the early 2000s, he would have won every single one of them. His game, like he's had a hip replacement and a knee and shoulder surgeries and all kinds of stuff since he's got done playing. So his game's not what it used to be. Still very, very good.
And he wasn't doing any of those events as an active. Like
no, because you're playing. You're playing. You know?
Okay, yeah, gotcha. But someone like Josh and some Aaron, I mean, some of the football guys are playing while they're active players just because it's during off season.
Yes, correct. The off season. But for a baseball player, you know, we can't play in Tahoe and all that because we're playing. But I saw him regularly shoot 65, 66 with 8, 9 birdies all the time. Best putter I'd ever seen, and he actually beat Tiger on the last 9 we played. We played 18 and we played 9. He beat Tiger, and Tiger would give him 1 stroke aside. Tiger Woods in 2000, this was 2002 or 2003. Tiger Woods at that time was the best golfer in the entire world. He was giving Smoltz 1 stroke aside.